Hey Milager fans, it's Kara and Chris. We're your garden girls, and this is like one of my well, of course, I love all the greenhouses, but being in here this time of year.
Oh, well, all of the tropicals. This is, of course, my favorite category, and I have tried to procure anything that can do well all summer long in the garden.
Yeah, this is a great display. This is just so inspiring and exciting. There's so much fun stuff to talk about here. Where do you want to start, Mom?
Well, I want to start with these wonderful insettis. This is not a fruiting banana, but it's commonly called a red leaf banana. But I mean, isn't this just the most dramatic thing you could possibly have in your garden?
Yeah, they are amazing. I mean, and there's a couple different sizes, I know, if you want to get some of these bigger ones, medium, but they grow so fast and they just really command a lot of attention in the garden.
It's just a wonderful tropical setting, and of course we do have the small dwarf banana. This is a fruiting banana. This is a very
Do you
sweet
think that you'll
little
actually
banana.
get bananas?
Yes, you will.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
But it
All
has a
right.
pretty
Get your own
leaf.
bananas.
Yeah.
And you could use that very easily in the center if you're looking for one of those thrillers in your container.
It's only going to get about 3 feet tall.
Yeah, it's very, very pretty.
But there's so many wonderful house plants that can move outdoors for the summer, like these calatheas. I mean, first of all,
It's
look
like
at
their
the
little
back.
summer vacation.
The underside of the leaf is that dramatic purple, and yet every leaf has a beautiful pattern.
And these you think are, I mean, if you're going to bring this outside, there's a little bit of acclimating, of course. You don't want to just throw this right out in full sun. This is a
No,
shadier
this is a shade
one.
plant,
Yeah.
for sure.
So this is a shade one. And what a great little way for your plants. I mean, I love to do that with a lot of my house plants. We'll bring them outside for the summer. They get to enjoy it, get to be out there. The fresh air does everybody some good.
This is one of my very favorite of the alocasias. This is
So
a variety
velvety.
called Frydek, and it is difficult to come by, and it's a great canopy plant that can be used in the center of a container with an underplanting of ferns and of course could be impatiens, could be other flowering begonias and coleus.
This one's called Polly, and these are intended more for low light or morning sun
Yeah,
kind of
this
conditions.
is very little light. Yeah, and it makes a
filtered light.
great house plant as well.
Beautiful. And then you have a lot of coleus here too.
Well, I just thought, this is
What a
the
big
least
category.
least expensive way to get a whole story going with different colored leaves.
Yeah, this one's called Wasabi. This is a beautiful chartreuse green that really pops. This will take full sun to shade. And be sure to read the labels on your coleus because there's a lot that will take full sun to full shade. So this is called Wicked Witch. And again, sun to shade on this one. Oh, lost the little guy there. And then this is called Main Street, Beale Street. And I'm going to tell you this is part shade. So again, read those labels. Each one's a little bit different, but we have a huge coleus section.
Maybe you want to talk about those caladium while we're in the shade.
Right, that's a good idea. How beautiful. And I love to use this one's called Blushing Bride here. And then this one is called Heart to Heart. But really great for shade containers and so easy to be able to, when we talk about container gardening, of letting one material lead you to another. So having this be your kind of inspiration plant and then focusing here on the stem, you could do maybe a beautiful red begonia with this, some wonderful ferns in this green color, anything to help to bring that out is wonderful. Even a yellow or a soft white, kind of creamy white would be great in this, also with this combination.
Well, then if you have a full sun situation, we have these fabulous crotons.
We have these in all sizes, and some are huge.
Yeah,
I mean,
some are as tall
big,
as
big
we
ones.
are.
Yeah, but this is so fun because when you're using this in container gardening, there's endless possibilities for the colorations that you can use in here.
Your
But
color palette's already set.
yes, we're bright and vibrant, oranges, reds, yellows, of course chartreuse greens, all sorts of stuff. Looks really, really great with the crotons. They are so much fun to use.
And another option would be the cannas, and this of course is a bulb, and it can be saved from year to year, but the
Look at that
bonus
leaf.
is that it has a wonderful orange flower, but look at the leaf itself. It's just amazing. It's so
Yeah.
tropical and lush. And again, if you are adding companion plants, then the oranges and the yellows and even some of the reds look really great with this plant.
Yes, I love to use this in containers.
Well, now let's talk about our favorite flowering.
Oh wait, was one? There's a
Oh,
couple
are
more
there a
down
couple?
here as
Oh,
we're
all right.
talking foliage.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss them. Do you want to talk about this guy?
Well, this is a Dieffenbachia.
Another
and,
house plant that maybe could
it's
come outside.
Right.
Really pretty foliage. And again, this is going to be a low light
This
condition.
is, yeah. And so you can put it indoors if you want as well, or in the 3-season room.
And here's your little hypoestus, the polka dot plant. And again, using this in containers, maybe you want to change it up and do something different than if you've done caladium before. But this is really pretty to be able to incorporate. It comes in the rose, the pink, and the white. So that's
Great.
it for our foliage highlights.
Well, I think this year we have more hibiscus than we've ever had. We probably have, probably between, depending on the day, 500 to 1,000
How
of
beautiful
the
is this
hibiscus
orange?
at any given time.
Look at all
we
the
have them in
flowers
a-
on this one.
Yeah, we have a little tiny 5-inch plant, and then we have the tall standards that are 6 to 7 feet.
Really, really beautiful. This one's called Orange Sunset Wind. And again, lots of options with hibiscus. And, you know, why do you think that they are so great on your patio?
Well, first of all, the added benefit is that it can easily, it's probably the easiest of the group to take inside for the winter. Many people have success for 15 years taking the plants indoors and watching them flower indoors. But outside, you can expect on a large 10-inch, you can expect 40 flowers at a time all summer long. So this is a plant that loves you back. And there's so much breeding done in terms of the colors and the fact that the flowers last longer than they used to.
That's exciting. This Fiesta one is so
Yeah,
pretty.
this is
isn't
our
it?
most popular variety. We also have some that are planted 4 varieties in one pot.
Oh yeah, that's one's right there behind
Okay.
that fuchsia.
So these are called quads, and so they have 4 plants planted together. Sometimes they're braided, sometimes they're just stuck in the pot. But you can expect a yellow one and probably a darker red.
Yeah,
with
this one's just about to pop. You can tell it's going to be a beautiful yellow. But how cool to have this container and get to all that color.
Get a
I mean,
multicolor.
yes, we've been waiting for it for a long time.
So
Oh,
the
boy.
hibiscus are definitely a must-have. They're heavy feeders. They like a lot of fertilizer. They like a fair amount of sun, as much as possible. And the companion plant to that would be the mandevilla and the dipladenia group.
So they're all together here. And then what is a good indicator for people, you know, they kind of have married those two together. What's your best recommendation for being able to find and figure out what their habit is?
Well, right now they are all under one umbrella, and it is called mandevilla. So the dipladenias have been kind of lumped in together with the mandevilla, and it is pronounced mandevilla. It's named after an English diplomat named Mandeville. So that,
well, that's interesting.
yes.
So this one looks a little bit bushier.
So when you come here and you're wondering what is going to happen, if it has a trellis or a teepee, you can expect it to be 5 feet probably, or up to 8 feet tall. So if you provide
red
the
is
trellis,
gorgeous.
if you don't have a big enough trellis, it can wind it back down around itself.
Yes, they are beautiful. And we even have some the reds, the pinks, these are classics.
Now this one you can see does not have a trellis, so this is going to be the bush form.
So you can see the difference here, right?
Right. So they come in a host of different colors. There is a yellow, an apricot, several shades of red. There's a beautiful fuchsia. Every color that you want. And again, blooming nonstop, doesn't get bugs, doesn't need deadheading. Will bloom until the end of October for sure.
Oh, I love them. I mean, they're just loaded all the time. It's a must-have in my garden.
Let's go back now to the shade for a little change of pace. And of course, we have the fuchsia baskets, we have fuchsia plants, but I love these ones that are grown as what we call a standard or a tree form. And they will bloom again all summer. Fuchsia are very heavy feeders. They like to be fed on a regular basis.
I think everybody's happy if we get to be fed on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Just remember, if you like to eat, your dogs like to eat, your cats like to eat, my cat's yowling for more food all the time, your plants are going to be the same way. So the more you can continue to feed them, again, like you said, on a regular basis, the happier they're going to be and really reward you for doing that.
Then the bougainvillea, which again is a very hot, dry type of plant that does not like to have wet feet and will bloom all summer long in a basket form or
So
in this
pretty.
little tree form. So this is sometimes called paper flower. The flower is really a bract. It's not a particular flower. It's the leaf that actually turns color. This is an easy plant to take indoors in the winter as well.
Yeah, and they just love it sunny and hot. I think that's amazing.
So,
we have a little jasmine here
Yeah,
too. You
for
want to talk
fragrance,
about that?
for fragrance, we have the star jasmine, which is a trachelospermum, and it is
Oh, wow.
wonderfully fragrant. Probably doesn't want a real hot area. Maybe morning sun would prolong the flowering as well. And of course, the other queen of the garden as far as fragrance would be this Amy magnolia, and this
Or
is
gardenia.
a gardenia. Excuse me. It is the largest flowering of the
Just about to bud
gardenias.
right here.
And it's loaded with buds, ready to flower all summer. Likes an acid fertilizer.
And I just love, I have one every year. I just love the fragrance. I mean, it's nice, beautiful, and heavy.
And then for the hummingbird population, we have these wonderful shrimp
Plants, they are beautiful.
And they are guaranteed to bring hummingbirds.
Ooh. Yeah, and this is a
Flowering.
normal sunny location,
Yes,
right?
the sun is good. At least a half a day, if not more.
Okay.
Flower all the time.
But hummingbirds just love these. I know that they are an absolute magnet, guaranteed. But the flowers are just beautiful, and it will be in bloom all summer long. But this is a great, this is a topiary, great to put in a container, and you can plant around the base of it with other options, of course, around the base. But I love those. Well, that's
we have
totally tropical.
about 1,200 more varieties we could show you, but for now, this is our one of our best collection of the tropicals that we have right now. But every week we get new
It's just
shipments.
amazing
Yeah.
how the greenhouse continues to fill with fresh new product coming up from Florida, and the blooms are amazing, can't be beat. But I think it is so important to incorporate some of this on your back patio, your outdoor living space, to really, I don't know, I feel like you're that tropical oasis feeling when you're out there enjoying it and seeing all these big beautiful blooms that bring such joy to hummingbirds and butterflies.
Well, we have 5 good months: June, July, August, September, October. So this is a long time to enjoy all of these, and as well as bringing them in for the winter months and having some flowers indoors as well.
All right, well, thanks, Mom, for your education. And
Thanks, Kara.
we'll be back with some more gardening tips for you, but that is our Totally Tropicals highlight for you.